Welcome back to the Auto General, where today we're digging into a machine that's quietly turning into a favorite among contractors who want serious muscle without stepping into the heavyweight class. 2026 Cat D23. There's something intriguing about this size category. Small enough to maneuver through tight job sites, but strong enough to push, grade, and shape terrain with a confidence that feels a size up. Let's walk around it, step inside, test out what it can really do, and talk about where the price lands for the 2026 model year. Circling around the exterior. You notice how Cat has leaned into a design language that's become sharper and more practical at the same time. The hood sits low and tapers forward, which isn't just a styling choice, it gives the operator cleaner sight lines to the blade. The LED lighting package is more intense than ever, throwing a wide beam across the workspace for early morning starts or late night finishing touches. The side panels and engine access doors feel tighter, cleaner, and more service-friendly. Almost like Cat wants this machine to be easy to maintain, even when the job is hectic. The undercarriage is built with long-life components, and the tracked stance looks planted and ready for rough ground. Even in a compact footprint, the D23 carries itself like a machine that knows exactly what kind of punishment it might face on a construction site. Step inside, and you get that familiar Cat cabin feel but modernized. It's roomy for its class, with a layout that feels deliberate instead of crowded. Controls sit right where your hands naturally fall, which matters more than you realize when you're working hour after hour shaping ground. The seat is better cushioned for 2026, offering a smoother ride even when the terrain is anything but smooth. Noise insulation is noticeably tighter, cutting down on engine rumble so operators can focus without fatigue creeping in. The display screen brings together diagnostics, grade information, and machine settings in a clean interface that doesn't overwhelm you with unnecessary clutter. For a compact dozer, the interior feels elevated, in a way that mirrors Cat's bigger machines, almost like you're getting a taste of premium comfort in a smaller footprint. Now, performance is where the D23 punches above its weight. Powered by a fuel-efficient Cat C-Series engine, it feels energetic and responsive in a way that helps operators get more done with fewer passes. The 2026 update sharpens throttle mapping and improves hydraulic responsiveness, so the machine reacts more naturally to fine blade adjustments. That really shows up when you're dressing slopes or trimming grade. The torque delivery is steady and confident, making the machine feel dependable when pushing through heavier material. The updated transmission keeps shifts smooth and predictable, especially when changing directions in tight areas. And with improved cooling and load handling, maintains consistent performance even when the day gets hot or the workload spikes unexpectedly. For a machine that sits in the compact dozer segment, the D23 behaves like it has something to prove every time the blade hits the ground. As for price, the 2026 Cat D23 generally lands in a range that reflects its upgraded features and the overall rise in tech-packed construction equipment. Depending on configuration, attachments, and regional equipment packages, we're typically looking at a ballpark that positions it as a premium. Compact doors are more costly than bare-bones competitors, but justified by durability, operator comfort, and long-term reliability. Many contractors see it as an investment that pays back in uptime and productivity rather than simply a purchase. And that's the full walk-around of the 2026 Cat D23, a compact machine with a big attitude, wrapped in the refinement and toughness Cat is known for. If you're considering a dozer that blends maneuverability with real power, this model might be exactly the balance you're after.